Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Kick by Kick, and these are just some important things that I think everyone should know when playing Konglao's version 3, Order of Light. So let's just get straight into it. So the first one is from his Spirit Stance 3. This move is a low, but one thing that everyone should know is that this move docks high projectiles. So as you can see there, Konglao puts his body to the floor, and that makes him dock high projectiles. So right now I have the king set to do his straight fireballs, and I'm just going to show you how this could help in the matchup. I did that too early, too late. So as you can see there, this is not something you can just do this and then react to straight fireball. You have to preemptively do this because it's super slow, and to get it, you have to know the person is going to do fireball. You can know a person is going to do a straight fireball by taking a look at the habits they use when zoning. Okay, so this is the first tech. Right now, I'm still talking about the spirit guidance stance. So Kung Lao has this move. This move pushes you full screen, and as you can see down there, it says plus 51. Normally, sometimes you can get it to be plus 47 or 48, as you can see right there. What that means is now every single time Kung Lao hits a player with this, he gets a free teleport on knockdown. I'm gonna explain what that means. But before I explain that, let me explain to you Kung Lao's teleport. Just quick recap of what Kung Lao's teleport does. So Kung Lao's teleport has a mix-up. It's either it goes overhead or it goes grab. You can duck the grab, but you have to block standing the overhead. Okay? So this opens up, you can use your teleport to open up your opponent. So right now I have Kung Lao set to do his teleport, and as you can see down there, I'm trying to press down when we look hang, and I can't do anything because it comes out so fast. It's plus 51 of 47 on knockdown, and if you get the timing right, you can always get a guaranteed teleport. So that means no matter what your opponent does, they have to either get you, they have to guess your teleport mix up, okay? And even if they try to wake up to, you see that? If they try to wake up to, they can still die if you do the overhead. But if you do the grab, their up two can be your grab. Of course, there's another option to beating this teleport. They can wake up 3, and yeah, you're just gonna fall down, not take that much damage. Or if it's like a crazy good player, you can flawless block it like that. Um, the thing about the flawless blocking it is that Kung Lao can still grab you. So it's no matter what they do, there is not a way to get out of the teleport mind game fully. They always have to guess. So yeah, this could be a really cool thing. So let's say you push someone full screen and you just want to get pressure on them and not just try to stay back. You can get in and get a full teleport. Okay, so just remember that. And the reason why this happens like that is because Kung Lao's forward 1-2. Let me just switch back to Kung Lao right now. So Kung Lao's forward 1-2 also gives him a guaranteed teleport setup. It loses to some wake ups that are 7 or 6 frames, I believe. So you have to be really careful when you're using the teleport. You have to know what characters. So basically, the only characters with like a 7 frame wake up is or 6 frame wake up is Garrus and Johnny Cage. I'm pretty sure those are the only two. So against those two characters, you have to be very careful when you're doing the teleport mix up. But apart from that, against other characters, once you get this, you can always go in and go for the teleport mix up. Okay? So yeah, that move is really good. Okay? Another thing that I want to talk about is Kung Lao's grab game. As we all know, Kung Lao's back grab gives him a grab loop, right? You can go there and press down 3 and grab them again, or you can just grab them if you feel they're gonna block because then they know you're gonna do down 3. You can just walk up and grab them again. So, but the problem with the other variations is Kung Lao's forward grab pushes them full screen, and there's nothing you can do. You have to maybe dive kick in or wave dash in or something. So in this variation, Kung Lao can get a little mind game, like just a simple mind game. It's not a big deal. It's nothing amazing. After his forward grab, this leaves him a perfect range for him to do his spirit charge into 1. And that gives you a guaranteed crushing blow. Because that puts you at his forward grab puts you at max distance. Let me show you again one more time. After a forward grab, you can do this and you get a guaranteed crushing blow. Because good players will always try to duck this move, right? Because it's a high. Why would you take the chip, right? What that opens Kung Lao out for is you can go for grab, and then after you get the grab, you can go, yeah, I'll just do the low. But good players should know how to react to the low or just jump up if they feel like. So yeah, so his forward grab gives him a guaranteed crushing blow if they do not block or if they try to press any button like that. And if you feel they're gonna do anything, you can just show your hat anyway. So you can just do something like that. Okay, that's a third tech. Another tech I want to talk about is with this move, right? This move has crazy hit advantage. As you can see there, plus 64. This move was plus 50, 49 or 51 or 47, something like that, within that range, and it gives Kung Lao full a full teleport mix up. Okay, so this move it has even more hit advantage. So that means if you ever end your combo with this, you can always go for the teleport setup, and they can't do anything about this. Even Garrus can't wake up from this. He has to take this. I'm just gonna put the Liu Kang to do his up to right now. Where is it? I believe it's this one. Missed it there. You see that? So they can't wake up, and if they know they can't wake up, they have to look for other options to beat you, which is flawless blocking or up three, or just blocking if they believe you're gonna do the right the option they're thinking of. And if you want to know what combos you can end with this, you can check my Kung Lao version 3 combo video, which shows several combos that you can end with this. Okay, so yeah, that's just a very good thing you should know if you ever end the combo with that move, which is Spirit Guidance 2. You might be asking, what combo can I get this move off every single time? Well, the combo is this combo, right? You get a jump kick, and you can always get that, and that means you get a full teleport mix up every single time, right? So every time you get a jump kick and you do 4-2-1 into that, you will always get a teleport mix up, and that's just free. And if you don't want to go in, you can just start zoning or whatever you want to do. Yep. The next tech I want to talk about is his Vortex. So his Vortex move, right? It looks useless, I know. You can't be doing this in a good match. It's kind of stupid. It's -3 there. You could get it to be plus. It's not that useful. It's whatever, right? But the thing is, from this range, if you look at this, right? I press it down 4. Look how far my opponent is. If I just move back a little bit and do this, right? The Vortex still hits them. Now, I can do this in neutral, and if you see, that's -10. Nobody in the game is punishing this. That's impossible to punish, okay? So like from this range, they can't do anything about this. So you might be asking, what can you do? In the other variations, Kung Lao can confirm the string into EX pin, but in this variation, he can't do that. But what you can do is just, let's say you're playing with neutral, right? And you have a feeling that your opponent maybe wants to come in, or maybe throw a fireball, you can do this. And sometimes if you trade with the fireball, you can still get a full combo, right? And if you don't trade, you know, you're BL minus anyway, so there's no point not doing this move in the neutral. And once you start doing this once in a while, right? And your opponent is saying, oh yeah, it's not gonna charge it. Yeah, it's not a fool, it's not gonna charge it. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna do this and then release it, you know? And now it starts to create like a simple mind game, not a big deal. But I think it's very useful in the neutral when you're playing this variation. You should once in a while try to do this in the neutral, you know. And even if you do something like down 4 into Vortex, it's really minus, but you, they have to be careful when punishing it because you can kill them for it. Okay, so another thing is once you get this Vortex to hit, you can always get a full combo like that. Yeah, and you can also end the combo with this and then go for the teleport. Um, grab mind game, and yeah, that's just another cool thing about the Vortex move. It's not that useful. It's a cool move, but it's not that useful. Um, but yeah, that's one of the things you can use the move for. One of the important things I think people should know about this variation is this move, mid-screen, you can only get that amount of damage, or that's the most damage you can get. You can get this, which does less damage, or you can get this, which also does less damage. So what would you do if you want to punish someone with your forward 1 move, but this move does not as much damage? Well, you can launch them with forward 1 into this move. So you can do this, which I think everybody should know because this move is kind of important to Kung Lao's punish game. It punishes a lot. It punishes a lot of characters with this move, but in mid screen, it doesn't get any combo because this move pushes you way back. So yeah, you should always remember that you can do something like this, and then yeah, complete the combo. I have a combo video that shows all that if you want to know how to complete that combo. Another thing about Kung Lao is as Kung Lao players, we normally do down 3. into forward 1 or down 3 into forward 4, right? That used to be Kung Lao's bread and butter in his other variations, but now that he doesn't have this mid to combo off, or this mid also doesn't do that much damage, now you have to use this string, right? Well, the thing is, after you down 3, you can always hit confirm this and jail them and make sure nobody can mash. Okay, so I'm just gonna set Kung Lao to do that right now, and I'm gonna try to mash down 2 with Liu Kang. As you can see there, I'm trying to mash down 1, nothing happens. I'm trying to mash down 2, nothing happens. So if your opponent reads you're gonna do a grab after a down 3, you can always do that, and that is just something I think that we should not forget in this variation, because that's kind of important to playing this variation since you don't have a mid like you would in the other variations. And so what I believe is the last thing, and maybe one of the most important things about this variation, is forward 2 string becomes safe. Let me just switch to Kung Lao here. So his forward 2 string, as you can see, there's -9. 4, 2, 1, -13. 4, 2, 1, 4, -13. They are all punishable, right? But in this variation, it gets a cancel. And this is what you can do. That's -4. That means it now has a safe mid in this variation. He has a safe mid in this variation. So you might be thinking, well, he has a safe mid, but you can't confirm it, right? You can't do a combo of it. Well, what if I told you that you can confirm into a combo if they got hit, and if they didn't get hit, you can cancel it, right? As you can see right there, you can always hit confirm this move if you can get it down, but it's quite difficult. Okay, so you shouldn't think about getting this easily, so you're gonna have to like practice this a lot, but it's definitely possible, which means he has a safe mid now. And when your opponent knows that you always want to make this safe, they can do something weird. They can try to like poke you after because they know you're gonna cancel it immediately. And if you can guarantee that they're gonna do that, this is what you can do. You get a full crushing blow, although it's unsafe. But if you can guarantee that they're gonna press immediately after you do forward 2, you can always punish them for doing that. Okay? Just to get a recap, you can do this move goes under high fireballs. You have to kind of do it preemptively. If your opponent gets hit by this move, you get a free teleport mix up, right? If you hand the combo with this, or you just hit your opponent with this move, you get a free teleport mix up, because just two moves give you huge hit advantage. If you hit your opponent with a forward grab, you can get this move, because yeah, it leaves you a perfect range for the crushing blow. Forward 2 is now safe. His other cancels are not safe. Not even this one is safe. This one is kind of safe. It's -11, so yeah, it's not that safe, but it's kind of safe, which could be useful, because nobody's really punishing -11 from this, because you have other options like this against some characters that can't duck block. But yeah, also Vortex is really good in neutral. I think you should use it in neutral, because yeah, it's just literally, look at that. That's just literally -9. That's nothing. Okay, use Vortex in neutral. And also, if you ever want to punish someone with a 10 frame mid, or an advanced in mid, you can do forward 1 into the launch, and you can get a full combo. Okay, so I think that is it for me today, guys. I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. Do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.